Now, when it comes to achieving the desired outcomes you're looking for in your life, whether we're talking about personally or professionally, the habits that you develop over your lifetime will definitely have an impact. And that also can include whether you get the attention of the woman of your dreams. And with that in mind, I want to discuss with you on today's video 10 habits that definitely would get the ladies to notice you. Now, if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Morgan Smith, salute. Now, first up on the list of 10 habits that will get women to notice you is one that seems to be a challenge for a lot of modern guys. I need you to get in the habit of getting out of the house and participating in some of your favorite hobbies and interests. It may seem to be common sense, but hey, let me remind you, it's gonna be hard for women to notice you if they don't see you. And in my opinion, what a lot of guys rely on too much these days is online dating. Not saying that online dating doesn't work, but it's not an efficient way to date for most men. I'm here to tell you I've got some bad news. Most men are pretty invisible on dating sites. I believe even the average guy will have much better chances in real life, especially if a woman sees you engage in hobbies and interests that you love. When you're doing something you're really interested in, she's more likely to see you in a relaxed, comfortable environment. And here's another great thing about it. If a woman sees you doing one of your hobbies and interests, most likely you already have something in common. I mean, she's there too. Now, with a lot of the habits we're going to talk about on today's video, they're going to be small tips that any guy can implement. And that includes this next one. You want to develop the habit of having welcoming and approachable posture and body language. Now, with the first tip, we talked about putting yourself outside in environments that women can see you. That won't matter if you don't look friendly and approachable. If you have body language that's closed off, you're going to repel women instead of attracting them. What do I mean by closed off posture? You want to make sure that your arms aren't crossed. You want to take your hands out of your pockets. Definitely no slouching and no constantly looking down on your phone. What you want to do is make sure you're standing up straight, eyes ahead, chest out, shoulders back. Make sure when you're entering and exiting the room, you take long, deliberate strides. When you're in a room, make eye contact with people and have a slight smile on your face. Women will notice you when you're out and about if you appear engaged in your environment and you have welcoming and open body language. Now, I want you to keep in mind, when people in general and women specifically take note of you, they often notice the small details. That's why it's very important that you tighten up your grooming and your hygiene. Now, I don't care how great your outfit looks or how fly your shoes are, it will all go to waste if your grooming and hygiene aren't on point. There are specific areas you might neglect that women take note of. First off, are your fingernails neat, clean, and trimmed? Also want to make sure your eyebrows are groomed. Do you have any stray nose or ear hairs? You also want to take care of their shoulder and back hair. I hope it goes without saying, you gotta make sure you have fresh breath and no body odor. And of course, women definitely will notice if your hairstyle is on point. Like I said, you have to keep in mind it's the small details people notice. And when it comes to your presentation and your image, it's very important that you're on top of your grooming and your hygiene. Now, when it comes to tightening up your grooming and hygiene, without a doubt, one of the most effective habits you can have, a daily skincare routine. Like the one I've been using every day for the last 3 years from today's video sponsor, T.G. Hanley. T.G. Hanley is a skincare system designed specifically for us guys. It's simple, affordable, and effective. And without a doubt, one of the best things about T.G. Hanley is the simplicity. Because it's so easy to use, that's one of the reasons why I've been able to stick with it for 3 years. T.G. Hanley takes all the guesswork out of your daily skincare routine. They ship directly right to your front door everything you need for healthier, fresher skin. To flatten the learning curve when it comes to implementing your skincare routine, T.G. Hanley tells you exactly what to use, when to use, and how much of it to use. For your daily use is a wash and an AM and PM moisturizer. And for twice a week to exfoliate your skin, there's the facial scrub. And for us OGs, a couple of extra steps. A skin tightening serum and an eye cream. T.G. Hanley is affordable as well. It's up to 25 to 50% less expensive than their competitors. But the true measure of T.G. Hanley, it actually works. Like I said, I've been using it for over 3 years and I couldn't be happier with my results. Now, not only did T.G. Hanley sponsor today's video, they've got a special offer for the Style O.G family. When you hit that link in the description and get started, TH Handy will send you your first box 30% off and you'll receive a free gift. So if you're looking for a skincare system that was designed specifically for us guys, that's simple, affordable, and effective, hit that link in the description and get started with TH Handy today. Which leads very nicely into this next habit a lot of guys just don't do. And I really don't understand why. You'll get a lot of women's attention if you wear a signature scent. And to me, this is such an easy one to employ because you can make an impression without saying a word. One of the ways you get women's attention is by standing out. And as I often mention on this channel, 80% of men don't wear any fragrance at all. Just by you wearing a cologne, you're already ahead of the game. And you also need to keep in mind, women have a stronger sense of smell than we do, and they often attach emotion and memory to their sense of scent. So that means having a signature scent is a great way to make an impression on women without even opening your mouth. Now, if you're just getting started wearing cologne, I would recommend a subtle yet masculine fragrance. You want an easy habit you can employ every day to get more attention from women? Wear a signature scent. Next up is a habit you probably could have seen coming a mile away due to the name of this channel. You want to get more women to notice you? Up your style. Now, it's just a simple fact when people first see you, they notice a couple of things: the way you carry yourself and what you have on. It only makes sense to take advantage of that. Trust me, women really do love a sharp dressed man. But the great thing about it, it doesn't mean you have to be the suited and booted guy, unless that's your style. All you have to do is be better dressed than the average guy in the situation you find yourself in. If you usually find yourself in environments where guys dress at about a 5, you dress at a 7. That's all it would take to get you noticed. You just want to be the best dressed version of your style personality. You want to make sure that you have clothes on that fit you well, and the key thing to pay attention to, have on clean, modern shoes. Now, next up, we're going to talk about a habit combined with upping your style is a great 1-2 punch. You want to try to make sure you improve your physique. First of all, when you improve your physique, especially through weightlifting, your clothes will look much better on you. In addition to looking better in your clothes, there's other positive effects that women will notice if you improve your physique. For one, you will build up parts of your body that women definitely take notice of. Your shoulders, your chest, your arms. And there's a psychological benefit to lifting weights and getting in shape that the women will take note of. You'll be more confident. You'll feel stronger. Your stride will change. Working out boosts your endorphins, increases your testosterone levels, just makes you more manly. Women are turned on by masculine men. One of the great ways to appear more masculine, improve your physique. Now, next up, we're going to talk about a habit women notice that's probably a lot less obvious. Women pay attention to how and what you talk about. One of the most underrated things that turns a lot of women on, displays of intelligence. And one of the ways you can display your intelligence is by having a command of the topics you talk about. Talk about things you're well informed of. Women will pay attention to how you communicate, whether you talk about things that you're well informed about. But you'll also notice the opposite. If you feel the need to talk about things you obviously don't know what you're talking about, it's much better to be confident enough to remain quiet when the topic doesn't suit you. One of the ways to take advantage of this habit that women pay attention to, increase your knowledge base. Read more. Expand your horizons intellectually. Because trust me, women notice how and what you talk about. Now, not only is she going to be paying attention to what you talk about and how you talk about it, women also notice how you treat other people. Now, of course, it only makes sense she's going to pay attention to how you treat her. On the low, they pay a lot of attention to how you treat other people around you, whether you have manners and etiquette. And when I say she notices how you treat other people, I'm talking about everybody. She's going to pay attention to how you treat waitstaff, servers, valets, bartenders. She's going to pay attention to if you treat her like a gentleman, but also if you're a gentleman to other people. Are you polite, kind, and considerate? Or are you a bully? Are you condescending? Are you mean? Because trust me, a woman who is into you, she's paying attention to you all the time. Just not how you treat her, but also how you treat others. Now, earlier in the video, we talked about how I believe, especially for the modern man, it's very important to have the habit of getting out of the house and enjoying hobbies and interests that you have. This next one piggybacks right along with that. You want to have the habit of being more social. Now, I know this is a challenge for a lot of guys, but trust me, if you work on it, the women will pay attention. She likes to see when a man is engaged in life. Women notice you interacting with other people, whether you're having fun. If she sees other people enjoying your company, she's much more likely to think she will as well. And when she sees you having fun, being social, out and about, enjoying other people, you'll make an impression on her without even saying a word to her. I want you to keep in mind that women are social creatures. If she sees you being social, she'll notice. Now, next up is a hugely important habit, not just to get the attention of the ladies, but for your life in general. And you need to employ it every day. Have the habit of being passionate and ambitious. On this channel, I will repeat to you over and over the importance of man having a purpose. A man needs to be goal-oriented and on the path to achieving these goals. And when you are on your purpose, the women will take notice. Women will want to follow you on that path to success. A woman notice a man who knows where he's going. And you don't have to be at the finish line. But if your life is pointed in the direction of the finish line, a woman wants to take that journey with you. When a woman sees a man with drive, ambition, and passion, it's just a natural turn on. That's why you'll always hear from me, whether we're talking about getting the attention of women or any other thing that's important in your life, the best habit you can have, be on your purpose.